why don't you want to say who your man is? Like, is your man my man? Baby, this wig is struggling. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Shelly, and if you've already been here, as always, thank you so much for supporting my channel and welcome back. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be chatting and I'm spilling a little bit of tea. So in my previous video, when I was explaining to you guys why I no longer do makeup anymore, I told you guys that I had a few client stories that I figured while I'm sitting down doing my makeup, I'm actually getting ready for the Friendsgiving party. I saw some of y'all nosy like me were like, spill the tea on them clients. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna be doing my makeup. I'm not going to really go into detail about the products that I'm using. I've used most of this on my channel before. Like I said, it's just to get ready with me. So we're just gonna be chatting. If you guys are curious and interested and wanna hear about one of my client story times, just keep on watching. All right, so I did do my skincare. I just primed my skin. So we're gonna jump right into concealer. I was really hesitant about telling this story because I didn't really want to take it there, but I mean, whatever. Get it. There was this one situation where I got a DM from this girl and she was like, I need my makeup done. I wanted to book you. Now, the thing is, I was doing makeup out of my house. I know that's not safe. I know people shouldn't do that, but listen, it was what was working for me at the time. So, you know, I would just do makeup out of my house. I felt like it was easier. I feel like when you work in a shop, sometimes you get into it with shop owners, you get into it with other stylists. Wow, probably should have shaved my mustache before doing this. So yeah, you get into it with other stylists, you get into it with other artists. You know, it's just a lot that goes into it. And I'm not even gonna sit here and say I'm a problematic person because I'm really not. But problems arise and I really just don't have time for that. So yeah, I was just like, nah, it's easier for me. It's more convenient for me. So I'll do it from home, you know? And this girl DM'd me and she was like, hey, I really want to get my makeup done. I've seen your work. I think you do a really good job and I really want you to do my makeup. I have something to do this weekend and I really want you.
Like, I want you to do my makeup. You. Nobody else, you.
I was like, okay, sis. I'm trying to build my clientele, so come through. In the days leading up to her coming to get her makeup done, I didn't really do any research on her. I didn't really care to. I wasn't thinking like that with my clients. I know for a fact you can't trust everybody, and I just didn't really feel like people had these type of issues, I guess.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't know, I was being completely naive and it was just not very smart on my end. I'm well aware. So, you know, now I know that I probably really should have done a thorough background check, but at that time I didn't. So, moving on. She comes to get her makeup done and she was really cool. She was really sweet. I didn't get a weird vibe from her. She seemed really down, you know, cool and down to earth. And she was really pretty. Like, she's really pretty.
Okay.
Not to say that any of that mattered because people be straight psychopaths and cool, calm, and collected, okay? But she seemed really cool. So she and I instantly hit it off. We started chatting and I tried to get better with talking to my clients because I used to be very, not standoffish, but just kind of like, well, I mean, I guess I was kind of standoffish. Like, I wouldn't talk much when I was doing my clients. I kind of was like, all right, get your makeup done and get out. Like, that simple. Get your makeup done, get out. So I was like, okay, you know, me and her, we started vibing. We instantly hit it off. What's the number one thing that females can all agree on? men. We all talk about men. That's just what it is. It's inevitable. We talk about men. We can't live with them. We can't live without them. We talk about them. So that's what we started talking about. So she was talking about her niggas and I was talking about mine at the time. Not like really detailed, but just kind of like,
yeah, you know, like I've been through some stuff too. I don't have no tolerance, blah, 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 blah.
Somehow we ended up getting on the subject of this wedding that I was in. Mind you, I didn't know who she was. I had no idea who she was affiliated with. Honestly, I wasn't too sure how she even came across me, mainly because a lot of people know who I am because of me doing makeup. So I didn't think anything of it. So I wasn't like, oh, how did you find me? I didn't think anything of it. Like, of course, she would know who I am if she's looking for a makeup artist and she lives in the area. So somehow we ended up getting on the subject of me being in this wedding that I was in. I was just like, oh, I was in this wedding, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, oh yeah, I went to that wedding. So I'm like, I had no idea that you were even at the wedding. You don't look familiar to me. Obviously, if I'm in the wedding, I'm very familiar with the bride and I'd never heard of her. I mean, not to say that I know everyone that everyone else knows, but I just was like, oh, you know, it was kind of shocking. So I was like, oh, you know the bride? Like, yeah, you know, we're really good friends. And she's like, yeah, no, my boyfriend was in the wedding. And I was like, who's your boyfriend? And she didn't want to tell me at first who her boyfriend was. She was like,
Oh, I don't really want to say.
Okay. So we kept talking, you know, I was doing her makeup and I started to get this weird, it was like a weird vibe. If you're one of those people that are into energy and stuff, you know how it works, you can read energy, okay? You could feel it, you can feel it, you could feel energy. So I started to get like a really weird vibe from her. At the point when she didn't want to say who her boyfriend was, we both started to get weird with each other, you know? Like, you could just feel it. So I'm just like, all right, let me hurry up, get this chick out of my chair because what's tea? You know what I'm saying? At this point, I start fishing because I kind of want to know who you are now. I understand people not wanting to say like who their boyfriends are or whatever, but why don't you want to say who your boyfriend is? I get you not wanting to expose stuff, but like, why? Why wouldn't you want to tell me? I don't know you. I'm not sure I know him, but I know I don't know you. So time goes on and we're still talking. She was fishing for information too. She kind of wanted to know little things about me too. I started to become a little more guarded because of her comment about not wanting to say who her man was. Because why don't you want to say who your man is? Like, is your man my man? Are we sharing men? So it was just really weird. It was really weird and I just wasn't feeling the vibe. We started talking about how dudes are these days and how they feel like they don't want to help a female out or don't give a female anything because they feel like everyone is trying to get over on them. So we got back on the subject of her man. And so she started talking about him and, you know, whatever. And then she goes, oh, you probably know him. That's why I don't want to say it, because you probably know him. Again, I ask again. So I'm like, who is he? She is quiet for a second. And then she says his name. So we're gonna call him Jeremy. So she's like, Jeremy. I froze for a second because this is the guy that I walked down the aisle with in the wedding that she attended. It kind of started to register with me. It wasn't like she gave any major hints, but it started to register with me what this was about. I was like, I walked with him in the wedding. So she's like, oh, I know. The way she said it, I was like, okay. At that point, I started to sense like the reason for her booking me because he had been in my DMs prior. I don't know if she knew this, but he had been in my DMs prior and like I had never talked to him. It was never anything with us. We literally just walked down the aisle in this wedding together. So I was like, how long have you guys been together? You know, making general small talk, but like I was literally just like, okay, get this chick out of my face. Get her out of my house, out of my chair, like, you know, because I realized this is what this is. This chick booked me to do her makeup because she thinks that me and her could have something going on because of that wedding. So stay with me now, stay with me, because it'll all make sense in a second. So I'm like, all right, you know, get her out of here. She can't be trusted. But I'm not showing no signs of nothing because, you know, I'm going to remain professional. Regardless of what, I'm going to remain professional. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let it be what it is, you know? My friend told me that the guy who I walked down the aisle with, she told me that his girl thought that he and I had something going on. I was well prepared for what this was after she confirmed who she was. I was like, okay, this makes sense. This girl booked me because she thinks that I have something going on with her man. So having that in the back of my mind from my friend, I'm like, maybe that's why she didn't want to tell me who her man is. How weird is that? How weird is that? So I was like, keep it cool. Don't say anything. Don't blow the fact that you know what this is. Don't do that. Keep it cool, keep it cute, make your money. Like I said, I didn't have anything going on with her man. I couldn't care less what they had going on. So it was really pointless. But I feel like for me, it's like, don't be a weirdo. Don't be a weirdo. That's, come on now, you're too grown for that. Like, don't be a weirdo. She starts talking about her man now. Like, this point, now she open. Now she want to talk about him. Now she want to talk about him. She never made mention about the fact that she thought anything about me and him. So I wasn't gonna blow up the spot. I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah, you're the one that, I wasn't gonna do none of that. Like, it's not that deep. So no, I wasn't gonna say anything. But I definitely started to watch, you know, a little bit of what I said around her. Brows looking real quarantine-ish. So at that point, I was really starting to feel like this girl was a creep, because I just don't know who does that. I don't know who books someone to do their makeup when they want to get tea. I'm not about to pay you to inquire about my man. I don't know. Maybe she really did want me to do her makeup and just felt like that was the perfect opportunity to try to see or read me. But I just thought that was super weird. I would never. She came to me as a woman in a subtle way. She didn't directly ask me anything, but she was asking questions, and I can't remember everything because it was a while ago, but she was asking me questions. After the fact, I started putting two and two together, like, this is why she was asking me, because sis was trying to find out, are you messing with my man? But she didn't have to worry about me. I'm the least of your worries. I don't want a man that has a girlfriend. I'm not that type of person. Even though I didn't even know he had a girlfriend, he's not even my type. He's not even somebody that I would even go for anyway. So she had nothing to worry about. You're the only one that wants him, sis. It was just super weird. Females do the craziest things for these niggas. If you gotta spend cash to go check out what another female is like that you think your nigga like, I don't know, call me crazy, but it seems a little weird. But it got really crazy after that. She started to contact my ex. Like, she was trying to be in cahoots with my ex, and I'm just like, go off, baby girl. I just know that I'm not doing all that. Not for no dude. No ma'am. Not when it's plenty more fish in the sea. I wish I would. I mean, I have. I have done some crazy stuff for a guy, but not anymore. I've changed, ladies. I've changed. But I've never taken it to that point. Like, I'm not about to spend no cash to go find nothing out. If I want to ask a question, sis, I would just ask you straight up. But I mean, you know, whatever. She had it to spend, so that's why she did it. So after I got done doing her makeup, I ended up calling my friend and was like, I did old girl's makeup. Like, I didn't know who she was at the time. And my friend is like,
why did you do her makeup? She does not like you.
I told you, she thinks you and Jeremy have something going on. Why did you do her makeup? My friend was literally like, girl, Like, what are you doing? You should have investigated who she was first before you accepted that client. She had never booked me to do her makeup again since then. And every single client that I've ever had has been a returning client. So I was like, yeah, this is what she did. This is what she was on. But it ended up making sense in the end that this girl really booked me to do her makeup because she thought me and her man had something going on because we walked down the aisle in a wedding together. I just thought that was crazy. It started to make sense after the fact. It started to make sense. I was like, this is why she was asking me certain things. Like I can't remember everything she was asking me, but I just remember being like, oh, this is why. Like, she wanted to know if I was still with my ex. She wanted to know all these things because she was trying to fish for information on her nigga. But yeah, crazy. People are crazy. Y'all, my lashes look so good. These lashes look so good. They look so good, so good, so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my clothes on real quick and then I will be right back. Alright, y'all, so I'm back and I'm dressed and I'm smelling good, feeling good. And let's see what time it is. 7:01, so I'm on time. It's at my house, so it doesn't even matter. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I know this was a little quick story time, but y'all asked, okay? Take a little lesson from this video. Don't let nobody see you sweat, and don't come to nobody as a woman. For the young women, older women, whomever, you ain't coming to nobody as a woman. If you gotta come to anybody as a woman, let her have that. That's her headache now, okay? Period. Period.
Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Nothing left to say, like, period. Period.
That's their headache now, period. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.